Hello world! You are listening to The Passion Show with Wizard. It's a do-it-together radio show all about passions and the people who have them. My name is Wizard.
And I'm NUKEY Da Bomb!
NUKEY Da Bomb.
Yes!
Wow. Look at us.
Yes, sir!
It's all coming together.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. How are you doing today, Wizard?
I'm doing so good. I'm finally back at work after the winter break. Feeling so good. Feeling clean. Feeling fresh.
Oh my God. Like, first and foremost, thank you so much for extending your platform onto me. I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you so much.
That's what it's all about. That's what the platform is for.
Yeah.
Thank you for responding to my message, expeditiously.
Oh
quickly.
my gosh.
You were on it. We made that happen so quick.
I mean, like, you know what? It's like, the semester just started, you guys. And you know what? Like, when you reached out to me, it's so crazy because I was literally talking to my boyfriend. I was like, damn, like, I really, really want to do interviews with someone. But I'm like, I don't know who would want to talk to me. And then you literally just happened to reach out like a
Just
week
like
later.
that.
I
Just
was
like
what?
Bing, bang, boom. And it was just I was back in Guelph and I was looking at my schedule. My schedule had, tumbleweeds blowing through. And I'm thinking, I got to get some people on my show. But, I'm kind of sick of just talking to people who are just like my coworker or whatever. It's like, why don't I hit up NUKEY Da Bomb?
Yeah.
I bumped into her like a couple months ago in the hallway, talked for 2 minutes. That's enough. We established a connection on that.
Yes, we established a very, very deep, genuine connection in just a 2-minute conversation.
It's true. It's
yes.
true. And then I hop on Instagram. I see that you and I both follow Soph, Earth22 Soph, a friend, and she's been a guest on the show.
Yes.
And you follow future guest Emmett follows you.
Oh my God!
He better be a guest.
Shout out to Emmett, by the way. Shout out to Emmett.
We love Emmett.
Yes.
So I was thinking, like the connections are there.
Of course.
We make this happen.
We did.
And here we are. Here we are. Just the shortest, the quickest turnaround.
I know.
I love that. I'm a let's make things happen right away kind of guy. I don't want to wait around. Fingers in my pockets.
I mean, you do have a Let's Do It Together podcast. So.
It's true. It's a Do It Together podcast. Because, it's not a do-it-yourself podcast. And it's also not a podcast. It's a radio show.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad.
Hey, no,
radio show.
Podcasts, you hear about, some white boy has a podcast.
Oh, my God.
And, because they say, like, every white boy has a podcast.
Did you hear? You know what? I heard.
But it's different. It's a radio show. It's so different.
Oh, my goodness. You know what's so crazy? I was on Instagram and I saw my Explore page that Tyler, the creator, has said, if I became president, the first thing I would do is take away every guy's mic so they can stop doing these effing podcasts.
Yeah. Tyler is a smart guy. Famously high quality tweeter.
Yes. Oh my God. I remember back in the day, like his OG tweets on Twitter. Yeah. Oh my God.
How he capitalizes every word.
I know.
The move.
I'll never forget what he said about cyberbullying, right? He was like, what? He was like, what the hell is cyberbullying?
Just turn off your phone. Just turn off your phone. Just walk away. Just turn around. Just don't look at it. I saw that tweet when I was like the young man. And it sort of changed my life.
No, it's like, when you really think about it.
I should turn us down. We're getting loud. This is dope. All right, there we go. That's probably good.
Okay. No, but like, when you think about it, like, he low-key ate with that, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that tweet reached an audience, me, and presumably other people. It had an effect.
It reached me as well. Like, my life was changed. I was like, oh my God, he's right.
I can just turn my phone off. I can just turn it off. I can put it upside down and then I can't see the screen.
I know. Sometimes just like, let me just shut out my phone. I'm gonna reconnect with nature.
Exactly.
Yes.
Reconnecting with nature. That's what it's all about. That's my job, actually.
Oh, really?
Connecting with nature.
You're a nature guy?
Yeah. I work at the Guelph Outdoor School.
Ooh.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God. Period.
Yeah, I'm out there in the forest, connecting with nature.
Oh my gosh.
That's true.
I wish I could connect with nature, but I am a city girl through and through. Guys, I'm from Mississauga, right?
Oh, nice.
So you know what? It's like it's a pretty big city, not like Toronto big, but it's very much like suburban, but still like
it's part of like the
metro
sprawl, basically.
Yeah,
like they're all sort of Like it's like City World.
Yeah, it's like City World. Like we don't got downtown Toronto. We do got Square One though.
Oh yeah, I've been to Square One.
Yeah, no, Square One is cool, but it's like, yeah, no, I'm not outdoorsy. I don't do camping. I don't do like outdoor retreats. I'm very much of a city type of girl. Yes.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I like the city.
But I love the nature aesthetic, but I don't want to get bit by bugs.
No, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Well, the nice thing about winter, they don't got bugs in the winter.
You know what? Yeah, but it's cold.
The bugs all die.
Yes.
They've passed away.
Oh my God, yes. No, they're in hibernation.
Yeah, they're freezing. Well, they're not even in hibernation. They're literally like dead. There are a lot of them. You know, there is a lot of bugs.
Okay.
But, you know, a lot of bugs, they lay their eggs freeze, and then they just die. And the bugs are just gone.
They just go.
Isn't that nuts? And then they come back in the spring. Right now, they're just gone. They're just deceased.
So they're gonna respawn.
Yeah,
in the springtime.
Yeah, truly. Yeah, they're literally gonna like spawn. That's what they call it.
Just respawn like I'm not a gamer, but you know, like in those video games when like you know, like is it a character? Yeah, and then you just respawn. Yeah.
Yeah, respawn. That phrase comes from nature.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You know what? Maybe I do. This is a sign for me to really reconnect.
Fish have like spawning areas, like fish spawn in a river.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where that comes from.
Oh my goodness! Is this a sign that I should actually connect with nature, guys?
I think it's a sign. Come on down to outdoor school. We got adult workshops. I should just be promoting my. You know what? Yeah, I am. It's a nonprofit. I'm about to promote it. It's great, you know.
Okay, period. Shout out.
You can learn about. I do an adult workshop where I teach how to make ropes. That's how it is.
How to make what?
Ropes.
Ropes
with like fibers, grasses and stuff.
Oh my God! I didn't know you could make ropes, guys.
Yeah, you can make rope. Turns out ropes come from somewhere.
I don't know. Like I just feel like rope.
No, that is kind of trippy though, right? Because like ropes. I'm just getting into this happens sometimes. I have an interesting, fabulous guest on my show, then I just start talking about ropes. But quick little 2 minutes about ropes. Yeah, less than 2 minutes. Ropes are like one of the oldest technologies that exist.
Whoa.
Like human beings are making ropes before we were making anything.
Really?
We were making ropes because it's like you can do so much with ropes. You can make a net.
Yes.
You can make like a fishing rod. You can tie stuff together. You can make tools out of just like a rock and a stick. Tie a rock to a stick. You got a tool. Yeah, it's crazy. Ropes, good. Ropes are good.
Oh my God.
Make a long rope. You can do anything with a long rope.
Wow.
Do anything in the world with. You can live with a long rope. You can use a long rope to make you heat. You can use a rope to make a fire maker. You know how they.
Yes.
You know, with the stick and the You can
the
use
stick
a
and the
rope
rocks.
Yeah,
right?
Bingo. Yeah, you'd put a rope in that. You've got a bow drill. Now it's easy.
Wow. So do you
crazy.
think that shoelaces were inspired by ropes?
Oh, 100%.
Oh my God. Ropes are really the OGs.
I mean, the OG shoelaces were just ropes. They're just ropes that they put in shoes.
Oh my God. That's
Brain
so
blast.
crazy though. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, right? So that's what goes on at outdoor school. That's what I do, connecting with nature. But you're from the city. You're from Mississauga.
I am.
From Circle 1.
Yep.
You live right in there probably, top floor in the H&M.
No, not in the H&M.
No, screw the H&M.
I'm from like the Churchill Meadows suburbs in Mississauga. Very nice, you know, very nice area. I went to school in Erin Mills.
An Erin Mills?
Yeah, like I went to high school in Erin Mills.
I see. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
Well, now I know all about you. now I know all about you. I went to high school in Kincardine. You ever heard of Kincardine?
No, whereabouts?
Little tiny town, 2 hours west of here.
Oh.
Tiny, just little, 5,000 people.
Oh my gosh.
There were 90 people in my graduating class.
90 people?
One of them. Yeah.
Only 90 people?
Yeah, 90.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy? Tiny
That's
school.
That's very small.
It's a little baby school.
So everybody knew everybody, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
On a first name basis.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of a good time. I'm kind of jealous of big schools. Big schools got classes, you know?
Yeah, and like...
We were signing up in grade 12. It was like, you want to take math? You want to take science? Or it's big schools, you know? You can take all kinds of...
So if you have issues with people, right, you couldn't like kind of like...
You got to hash it out.
So you really have to like hash it out right then and there. Because
there is no avoiding.
They're nearby.
Yeah, let me tell you, that school, famously, like square shaped. 4 hallways in the shape of a square. Mm-hmm. One of the sides went longer, made a T. You know what we called that? The T in the hall.
The T in the hall?
That's the T in the hall.
Okay.
And that was the only landmark in the whole school. You know, if you wanted to meet someone, you'd be like, want to meet at the tea in the hall? You know? And that's it. Tiny little baby school. So you're going to run into someone at the tea in the hall. If you have beef, you're going to run into them at the tea in the hall. It's going to be over for you. You're going to have to figure it out.
Oh, my God.
So that's where I come from. That's why I got no beef.
Okay, because you're just like, yeah, no, I can't have problems with so-and-so because they, 9 times out of 10, they live down the street, or we're going to have a class together. It's just like, it's like
well,
really
10 times
close.
out of 10.
Oh, 10 times. Oh, it's definitely.
Yeah.
It's like, definitely. So it's like, if we have a little issue, we just got to talk about it.
We got to figure it out.
We got to figure it out.
I have a question I have to ask you.
Yes.
You're on the Passion Show.
I am.
And I always have to ask this question on the Passion Show.
Yes, go ahead.
What are you passionate about?
Ooh,
that's the question, the big question on everyone's mind.
What am I passionate about?
What are you passionate about?
This is such a very loaded question
right?
you're asking me. But it's very easy for me to answer.
Perfect.
My passion, well, I have 3 passions, but they're all connected to one.
Okay.
So my number 1 passion in life is music.
Nice.
You
are not alone in
yeah, why did you say like that? You said like, you're not alone.
Well, on this show, it's a recurring theme. You know, people will come on the show. They say, I'm passionate about music. I say, me too.
Yeah.
But it's great. Every person who comes on here ends up having a different conversation about music, has a different angle. That's a beautiful thing about passion.
Oh, that's amazing.
But yes, music. What else are you? I'm sorry, I rudely cut you off. I'm working on that.
No, I'm working on it too. I have a really big problem with cutting people off too, because like I just have so much things to say that sometimes I'm just like, ooh, sorry.
That's sort of the beautiful thing about your show, is that you can just sit here, you talk here for an hour. It's unbelievable. I know.
I just yap for 1 hour straight.
It's beautiful. I came in here, I tried to do that a couple of weeks ago. I had a guest who got sick, and I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I sat down right in this chair, set it all up. You know, had to drive here or walk in. I talked into the microphone for 2 minutes, and then I just paused it and walked out. Couldn't do it. Could not do it.
Oh my God.
It's like, I feel like I have a lot to say, but I just need someone to yap at. Or I'm just done.
That's valid too. That's completely valid. So, no, but like, I'm super passionate about music, right?
Music, that's great.
And then my second passion, right, which is funny enough connected to music. Songwriting. I love writing music.
That's spectacular.
Like when I started writing songs, like I started writing songs when I was 16 years old.
Nice.
Right. Well, the first song I ever.
Good place to start.
Yes, the first song I ever wrote, I was 15, but I didn't start writing again until I was 16, and I just kept going at it for years. I'm 21 now,
nice.
So it's been like 5 years where I've just been like writing on and off. So songwriting for me is also a very big passion for me, because I really just love, creating something from beginning to end. And if I happen to like it, then I'm like, oh, this is even better.
Yeah,
I wrote a song.
That's the amazing thing about music. You can do the whole thing these days. You can do the whole entire thing.
Yes.
I've listened to a couple of your songs. NUKEY Da Bomb on the internet.
Thank you.
You just type it in. You get to listen to two bottles.
More bottles.
2 more bottles. That's right.
Yes.
And what's the other one you have on your Spotify?
Dance the Night Away.
Dance the Night Away. And you have a great little video on your Instagram for that video.
Thank you.
For that song. Yeah, I put those on. I listened to that on the way here.
Thank you so much.
I gotta do my due diligence. I'm still working on that. I gotta get better on my research.
Oh my gosh.
But you're my first guest who I've never met, or met briefly. Didn't really, get to know each other or anything. So, this is just a new skill for me. Maybe I'm passionate about it. We'll find out. All right. So we got songwriting, music. What's your third thing?
Performing.
Once again, it's all tied together.
It's all tied to music. I love performing. I started performing myself. Well, the first time I ever got on stage, right? Like let me tell you a funny story. The first time I ever got on stage to perform was I was in grade 6. It was the end of the year. I was 12 years old, and it was a talent show, right? Now, mind you, I told you I started writing song when I was 15, and really at 16 I was consistent with it. But when I was 12, I just thought that I was this amazing rapper, but I didn't even write a song. I was just I just decided I was going to perform Pills and Potions, right, by Nicki Minaj. And I got on stage in front of the grade 6 class, and I started rapping the song, and then I forgot the lyric, and I ran off stage, and I cried. I was like, I was like dying. I was like, I can't believe I did this.
That is the classic.
I know.
Yeah, but you're still that didn't spoil your relationship with Nicki Minaj. You're still a fan.
Oh my god,
you mentioned in the episode I listened to. I think it was a rerun.
Yes, I'm still a huge fan.
Good, you saw her. She was 3 hours late. She was 3 hours late.
I know. Oh my god, yes, I went to see her. I went to see her live back in April. I was just so upset that she was 3 hours late because I took the bus. I took the Go bus to Toronto to get there. And I was just like, oh my God, if she does not come out soon, I'm going to have to leave because I was catching the last Go bus. And I was going to be, or else I was going to be stuck there. So I was like, I can't believe it. I paid this money to see my favorite artist. Yeah. And she's so late. And I may not even be able to see her. But fortunately, the time that she was there, she killed it. She did an amazing, she had an amazing performance. I've been like watching her like tour journey, and every show just looks so magical. That's awesome. I'm just like, that's like one of the things I would love to do as I progress in my artistic journey and career. Just be able to
get
like
on tour.
Yeah, go on tour and like, you know, just create like an elaborate performance. You know, Nicki does an amazing job with that. So does Doja Cat, right?
Yeah.
I really want to see Doja Cat live as well.
She's sweet. I love her come up. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, like the way Doja Cat has just come up in like music is just so. It's very inspiring, especially since she came up like in the digital age.
She went viral. She had the what's the where she starts the cow
one.
Song.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
I know. And
I remember watching that. It's like, oh, I hope like this. She's got talent.
Yeah.
And then she turned it around into like a proper big career.
Yeah, no, and it's like I remember when I saw the video to Moo. I don't know, like it was like I didn't take it seriously. Obviously that wasn't the point of the song, but I was just like, wow, I really like her. Like it's something about her that is just like, and I actually found out that she had an album before, Amala, right? And I was like, whoa, this is actually a really good album. I was like, I hope she goes far. And it's like,
and here we are.
Here and like
huge platinum artist, like triple platinum.
I know,
like Say So,
almost diamond.
So many. Like, come on. It's great.
I know. It's amazing. And it's like, I just love to see like artists that, you know, when they come up, like especially when they have a genuine come up, it's not like, you know, they just like put out something that just goes super crazy and then like they just go to the top of the world. But it's like to see like artistic growth and development. And like, that's something that I'm looking to do for myself, you know, like starting the baby stages. Like I'm enjoying where I'm at right now, my artistic journey. Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people are so, you know, a lot of people are like really caught up in trying to get to like that big spot, but they don't they don't understand that this is like a process and this is a journey, and you're supposed
you gotta let it percolate. You know, you gotta build up.
Yeah, and I feel like
wine.
Yes, I love wine. By the way,
interesting.
I love it. But
white wine only for me. Red wine makes me cry. Makes me sad.
Love red wine. I've never tried white wine.
Really?
Yeah, I've never tried white wine.
It's a superior wine.
Really, it is. Oh my god!
I don't know. I'm a weird. I got strange. Red wine just makes me sad. White wine makes me happy.
Really?
Don't know why.
Oh
it's just
my
like
god!
That. Some of those chemicals, the way they hit my brain.
Okay.
To each their own, though. Mm-hmm. You know. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this is such a fast. I think this is the most fast-paced conversation I've ever had on this show.
Oh my goodness!
We're just going back and forth.
Back and forth.
Because you're the first radio personality that's been on the Passion Show other than me.
Really?
And I'm new at this. I've only been doing this since July. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm barely even a radio personality.
I started a couple months before. I started in March.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So that episode I was listening to was pretty early in your grind.
Yes.
That was such a good. Did you choose to rerun that episode on purpose?
Which episode?
The one where you're talking about going to Nicki Minaj, and importantly, you're talking about Euphoria. It was when the Euphoria Kendrick track dropped.
Yes.
But before the rest of the beef.
Yes.
So I was thinking like. I was thinking, oh, Nuki probably reran this episode because you were like absolutely called out the whole future in that one.
Oh my gosh.
You were.
I know.
You read the future.
Yeah, no, that I definitely reran that one. I haven't put on an episode in a minute now. I've been really busy with a lot of different things, you know, school.
You're doing
work.
student stuff.
Yes, and then music. You know, like I'm really just like I've really been so focused on like my music recently, and it's just like, I am coming back. Don't worry, guys. To like the listeners of the Bombcast, I will be coming back.
All
right?
Good. Well, that's me. I was clicking through trying to find non-reruns.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, y'all.
So it's like, wait a second. I think this happened a while ago.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hey, you're doing stand-up things. That's brilliant.
Yes.
Like making music. Come on. That's all. What do you do what is your education? What are you getting?
Like my major?
Yeah.
Political science.
Oh, whoa.
I know. Nothing to do with music.
No. Well, you can make it have something to do with music.
Yeah,
you know, provide insight.
Yes. But yes, political science is my undergraduate degree. I'm in my 4th out of 5 years. Unfortunately, I am not graduating within the 4-year term. 90% of the people I know.
Oh, what? That's crazy. I dropped out. Of university.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said, I'm bored of this after a year and a half. So don't worry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, my uni career, it's been interesting. There's been a lot of ups, but there's also been some heavy downs.
Oh yeah.
Heavy downs. But you know what? I'm still here. I'm somehow still standing.
Yeah, I mean, that, like, dear listeners at home, take that as, gain strength from that.
Yes.
Dear listeners, the dear listeners are right over there.
The dear listeners.
That's where they are.
I wish you guys could see the listeners that were in this room, but they are there and they're applauding us right now.
I can see them. I can see whenever I turn my head this way, I'm talking to the people who are listening in the future. They're listening to this in probably a month from now. Isn't that the fun thing about pre-recording a bunch of episodes?
I know.
All right, I've got stacks. I've got a vault of episodes. I just slide them out. Isn't that sweet?
I know. That's amazing. No,
like,
I want to be one of those artists where it's like they have like hundreds upon hundreds of songs in the vault.
Like Prince.
Yes.
Prince has that. Rest in peace.
Or like Lil Wayne. Or Young Thug. They'll be like, yeah, I got like 1,000 songs, I'm saved on the file, just to like drop
Lil Wayne
whatever.
goes in the studio and records probably 3 albums.
I know. Oh my god.
It's just like, I'll come up with an album.
I know.
What a talent. What a generational talent. I'm a big Wayne.
I know. It's like, I love Weezy.
Yeah.
Weezy F baby.
Shut up.
No, but it's like, one thing I really like about Lil Wayne. I love the way he does his features, right? Yeah. It's like, he can be on any song. He can be on a rap song, R&B song, rock song. By the way, I will never forgive y'all. For hating on Lil Wayne's rock album. Okay,
Lil Wayne had a rock album?
Yeah, he did. Rebirth.
Okay.
Or like rap rock, right?
Sure, but like I love
like
rock. It's
no.
fun. Music is just cool,
Yeah.
Genre experimentation. Sign me up. Put me in.
I know, and it's like I think like. As an artist, and like I'll just relate back to myself, I feel like I want to be able to do other genres because I don't just listen to rap. Even though I'm a rapper, I don't just listen to rap. I listen to a lot of other genres. I love pop music. I love R&B. I love indie music. People are always shocked when I tell them that I'm a big fan of indie music, and I'm like, why are you shocked? Like what? I'm like, what? You think I'm just gonna what? You think that I just listen to rap and R&B? Like
wow,
what?
Brutal.
Like no.
Talk about getting what do they call it? Like put in a shoebox.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm the same way. I really am like personally invested in listening to as much different types of music as possible because I just like music.
Yes.
As a thing.
Yes.
That's sweet though. I love indie. I started out listening to just indie music.
Oh my gosh.
And when I was like young, I was just listening to like Arcade Fire and Bon Iver and like The Strokes and all that kind of stuff. And then I realized like, oh, there's more music.
Yes.
There's more music in this world. I can listen to any kind of genre I want to listen to.
Yes. And like that's the thing. And it's like I really hate when people are like, "Oh, you don't look like someone that listens to this or that." I'm like, "Why does listening to?"
What does that mean?
I'm always like, "What the hell is that supposed to mean?"
What are we implying here?
Like what? Like what are you implying? Are you implying that only one type of people or one race of people listens to rock music or rap music? What? What are you saying here?
Yeah.
like it's always
weird.
It's always just so crazy. I'm just like, it's music.
It's music.
Like people, obviously, like different types of music are rooted in different people's different experiences. But like when people put music out, it's for public consumption, and music connects with different types of people. Regardless of whether or not you went through certain things, I mean, some people can relate to certain feelings within music, right? Even if they didn't go through a certain situation, right? Like somebody could write.
Music is for like relating, but it's also for teaching.
Yes,
it just is. As much as it is for relating. Music, it's everything.
Yes.
You can't imagine restricting yourself. Just imagine restricting yourself.
I know.
Putting yourself in chains and saying like, I don't want to listen to, or like, you're not meant to listen to this, or I'm not meant to listen to that. Like,
never.
It just boggles my mind.
I know. It really does. And for me personally, like all of my favorite artists that I really look up to were not afraid to, think outside the box and do different genres of music and genre blend and you just try something.
That's how new genres get invented.
Yes.
That's how new sounds are discovered.
Like
like Lil Wayne or like Kid Cudi.
He's
a great example of that. He's always. Or Kanye, exactly.
West, right?
Constantly experimenting and making weird stuff, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yes.
But even the stuff that doesn't work, it's like it's good that it exists. Like, I want it to exist.
Because like you tried, right? Or like
there's their like inherent value. This is constantly coming up on this show.
Yes.
Every other guest who comes on here, we want talking about like there is inherent value in music.
Yes.
It doesn't need to like sound perfect. It just needs to get made.
That's so true. So, I agree. And the thing is, and it's like, and Sophia was actually talking about this on the episode. Shout out to you, Sophia, if you're listening to this. Hey, girl.
I'm sure she.
But like you don't have to be perfect.
No.
Like you really don't. Like that's something.
Fresh and kind of boring. Kind of cool, but like kind of boring.
And like that's something that I've also been like learning, and like that's also what like my boyfriend has also been like telling me too, because like he's a poet, right? He writes poetry. Follow past poetry, by the way.
Great. Yeah, show us. I will. Every guest who's ever been on the show has been a poet in some way.
Yes.
I said this. You're a poet. I'm a poet. We're all poets.
Yes.
But yeah, your boyfriend's a poet.
Yes. And like he always tells me that there's beauty and imperfection. Like you don't need to, not everything has to be perfect. What is perfect, right? Like what is perfect? He's like, all you have to do is be yourself. And with music, right, specifically, it really is like the best artists, at least to me, are artists that are portray themselves authentically. And like and nobody's perfect. We're human beings. Like human beings are not meant to be perfect. We're not wired to be perfect, but we try to force ourselves to be perfect. And oftentimes we just we just get so worked up that instead of like just creating stuff that we want to create that are just natural and authentic to us, we try to create things that we think other people want. And that's something that I've learned a lot as I started releasing music and I started writing more with the intent to put stuff out. I'm just like, you know what? This doesn't have to be perfect, because what is perfect? I just have to put out music and make music that I like.
That's why.
And if people resonate with it, that's great.
Exactly.
And if they don't, that's cool too. And everything is a learning experience.
That's why it's hip to stay in like the independent space,
Yes.
Because you can make whatever you want. No one is telling you to do this or that.
Yeah.
You can just be that genuine, like the authentic self. It's amazing. That's what I strive for.
Yes.
Like that's what this show is kind of about for me. I hop on here, just say whatever.
Yeah.
Say whatever I want.
And like I think when like artists get mainstream, I think sometimes they do, and I'm not like blaming them, because I understand like once you sign the dotted line, right? You have obligations, but like I think it's important, or like if you can, right, to try and like, I mean like for me, like if I sign a major like record deal, if there's one thing that I will fight for tooth and nail, is to retain my artistic independence.
Oh yeah.
Because like for me, it's like I wouldn't want to just make like a song just for the point of it going number one, right?
Exactly. It loses that spark. It doesn't have that spark.
Like yeah, like that's the thing.
Like those songs that are like perfectly made to be number one and don't seem to me to have, that like authentic fire. It's like they should exist. Like it's fine. Like I like going to a bar and listening to just slob and dancing. Like I love that. I actually love that.
Yes.
But there's just a value.
Yes.
That gets lost.
Yeah.
Like a special human value.
Yeah.
And so maintain that artistic integrity.
No, and it's like, I feel like the artists that even, and I'm talking about even the mainstream artists, the artists that still produce like great quality music, a lot of times they really fought for their artistic like independence.
Oh, yeah.
And like, you know, that's why I also really respect Mariah Carey, you know, as an artist, as a singer.
I don't know much about Mariah Carey's history. Tell me.
Yeah, you know, she really like, she's detailed about like in the first like 6 or 7 years in her career, like, you know, she was very restricted in a lot of different things, but she always fought for, you know, the right to be able to write her own music. And that's something she's done since the beginning of her career. But as she progressed, you know, the late 90s and the 2000s, she started having the freedom to really have full control of like the creative vision of the albums, and not just the vision, but how she wanted to present herself as not just as an artist, but as a person as well. And I think a lot of times, you know, when artists, you know, get to like mainstream heights, a lot of times they do lose that because, you know, things that happen, you know, behind the scenes and everything. And, you know, when you sign, you know, certain contracts, you know, you are agreeing to do certain things in accordance to what, you know, your label wants you to do.
Yeah, shareholders.
Like, yeah, you know, you have a lot of bosses. Like, a lot of people think that as artists, right, you know, we're the boss. But, you know, when you sign to a record label, especially a major record label, you are not your own boss anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
I have friends who make music who are like on rung one of the ladder of that, you know? Like, they're not on the ground anymore. They've gone up just one step.
Yes.
And it's already like, wow, there are people who depend on us to do certain things.
Yes.
And it started mind-blowing. It's instant.
Yes.
The moment you're not just, you know, recording stuff in your basement and putting it on DistroKid, it's like immediately you're in that world.
I know.
Immediately you have to consider things and fight to a certain degree.
I know.
It's mind-blowing.
And like, that's one of the things that I personally, as an artist, like, I'm not opposed to. I know for those that have listened to like my episode about, you know, recording contracts and everything, I'm actually not opposed to signing like a record deal with a major label, right? But for me, it's like, I'm just really, really big on artistic integrity and keeping like my creative control. I feel like for my sanity and for like my, you know, livelihood as an artist, it's so important for me to keep creative control over my work. I want to be able to make the music that I want to make, and that's something I will fight tooth and nail for before I ever sign any type of contract. Creative control. And also on the business side of things, there's things you also need to consider, you know, to make sure that you're also not signing a contract where it's going to negatively impact you in terms of, you know, your royalty rates, your payouts, all those technical stuff as well. Because unfortunately, a lot of record labels do present artists with deals that they'll paint, to put it in a very easy way for everybody that's listening. A lot of record labels will dangle a certain amount of money in front of you and say, sign this dotted line here, and you'll get
bonus.
X amount of money. But they don't tell you that signing bonus is really a loan. But they use the word in the music world, they use the word advance, right? But really, it's a loan that needs to be paid back.
That's crazy.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Like, yeah, that $2 million advance, that's a loan that needs to be paid back with your music royalties, streaming royalties, right? Any independent artist, you guys know that you know, streaming payouts are not great. So you
sign that contract, they got you in the pocket.
They
like
do.
That. They contractually have you.
Yes. And there's a lot of other things that are included within contracts that a lot of artists do not read or do not understand because they put in legal jargon. That's why, you know, for all the independent artists that are listening to this, make sure that before you sign a contract, make sure you get a lawyer. Seriously, get a lawyer to read this contract and read it with the lawyer, so that lawyer can break down, this is what this means. Ask questions. Do your own research. Be like, what does this mean? What is a 360 deal? What is a distribution deal? Those type of things. Ask those type of things.
It's going to be worth it.
It'll be worth it. And you also have to understand, and for me, like, I've understood that my artistic integrity is number one for me. So before I sign any type of contract, I got to make sure that it's going to match with me, my artistic integrity, and make sure that I sign that, you know, it's just like in like life, right? You don't want to sign a contract, right? You don't want to sign and take on a loan, right, for a mortgage without reading your contract, without understanding how much interest you're going to have to pay.
So it's just the same in music.
Like, it's the same thing. Like,
just because you're an artist doesn't mean you get to, you know,
like, that's the thing.
Just float through it.
Like, that's the
You
thing.
have to have one foot on the ground.
Exactly. And it's so important. And I will always advocate for artists too. And again, like I said, I'm not against signing like a record deal.
No.
But I'm just...
There's a certain amount of stability that can come from that.
Yeah.
That can let you experiment.
Yeah, that's just the honest truth. And, you know... And, you
Some
know...
of the best records ever, like many of the best records ever made, are part of big deals.
Yeah. But the thing is, I just feel like as artists, especially since I am still an independent artist, right? It's just important to understand what the deal is and just ask yourself if you're okay with it. As long as you're okay with whatever deal you're signing, then that's okay. Some artists don't care about signing a 360 deal. I mean, personally, that's not me. I personally would not sign a 360 deal. But as long as you understand what it is.
All right. I've heard the phrase. What is a 360 deal? I
So-
gotta know.
So a 360 deal, essentially, it's a deal that labels present artists and said, okay, we're going to give you X amount of money. And we're going to take this X amount of percentages, with usually a high percentage of your royalties, right? So they'll take... Let's just say in the 360 deal, I'm just gonna use an example. Maybe they'll take like 70% of your streaming royalties, right? And mind you, streaming payouts for artists for like Spotify. Don't quote me on this, right? But it's less than it's
low.
It's very, very low. I think last time I googled it's like 0.003 cents.
Man.
So imagine if like you sign to a record label and then the label is taking 70% of that, right? And $1 billion streams does not equal $1 billion, by the way. You don't get $1 billion from 1 billion streams.
Rats.
Like, I don't know the math, but it's not as much as you think it is. So they take a lot of money from your royalties, your streaming royalties, your performance royalties, right? Your touring, right? So if you go on a tour, right? Most of the time the label's going to organize that tour for you, and the label organizes that tour for you, they're going to expect a check. And when you go on a tour, there's a lot of people that needs to be paid.
Oh, yeah.
Touring managers. If you have backup dancers, they also need to be paid. Also, when you're going on tour, you're going from city to city, you need a place to stay. Hotel fees. All those type of things are coming out.
Transportation,
food. Also, you get taxed.
Yeah. Especially if you're going down to the States.
Yes, especially going down to the States, you're going to get taxed, right?
Yeah, mad tax.
So, you could say you make $10 million from that tour. It wouldn't be surprising if you're signed to like a 360 deal. You don't even you have less than half of that left.
Man,
I know. So basically, like 360 deals, like their record label or the company will take money from everything you're doing, even if you do endorsement deals.
Gotcha.
Like
so
even
that's
if
the 360 is like a full circle around everything.
I know. So if you, since your name is Wizard, right?
It's
if
true.
you like,
we have to put that on the back burner. We have to discuss our names.
Yeah. So if you if you like, everybody knows you're a wizard. Everybody knows you're into like wizardry, right? If a brand reaches out to you and be like, hey, like, you know, we want to like design, like we want you to use your name and likeness and design some hats, and we want to know like what you want your hats to look like. If you are an artist and you signed to a record deal, it wouldn't be surprising if your record company would take a percentage of that.
They would get in there,
and then they'd be like, what the hell? This has nothing to do with you. This has nothing to do with music. What do you mean you're taking a percentage of it? It's like, but you sign. We get it. We get X amount of money from your endorsement. So basically, a 360 deal is when your record label will take money from everything that you're doing because you're signed to them.
Man.
And it's very hard to get out of a 360 deal. That's why it's important to understand what it is. And the thing is, they'll never tell you the deal they're not going to write in big bold letters, this is a 360 deal.
No, we want to own you.
We want to own you and take everything that you do.
They're
never going to tell you that. They're going to sneak it into fine print so legally they can say, well, we did tell you. But they put it in legal jargon that that the average person that's not a lawyer is never going to understand. That's why it's important to, like, you know, if you get to that point, when you get to that point, make sure you got like a lawyer to go over that with you.
How do you know about all this stuff?
I mean, honestly, like, this is actually an interesting question because...
Oh, perfect.
Because for me, it's like...
Mission accomplished.
I mean, I don't know, like, people have asked me that before, like, people said, how are you so knowledgeable about all these type of things with music contracts and everything? Well, for me, it's like, I've generally just been interested in, like, not just, like, the artistry of music, but I've also been really interested in the business since I was I want to say like 12 years old. Like I would be like
Okay.
watching videos and everything.
Pre-songwriting, you were already just into it. On
Like
that
yeah,
level. That's
even
beautiful.
before I even started like before I even started creating music, right? I would like be on the internet for hours, like watching videos. Like I watched the. I remember being like 13 watching like little mini documentaries about TLC and you know talking about how they made all this money in their career because you know they were one of the biggest girl groups in the 90s, right? And you know they financially were slighted and you know they didn't get what they deserved. And I read so many like articles about this like in my time, you know, growing up. So I guess naturally I just like got really knowledgeable about it to where I really started to understand the different terminologies and like what this type of deal meant, what this type of deal meant, what streaming royalties meant, like how much artists, you know, really get paid from this type of stuff. And this is just something that's always been a genuine interest. Like I never like planned
interest. You know what another word for interest is?
Passion.
Yeah, you live that passion lifestyle.
Yes. Okay, I guess this is another one of my passions. Music industry business knowledge.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what
yeah,
if you want to call it that?
Summarize it that way.
Yeah.
Music industry business knowledge. Music legal terminology.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that. Like that is a great answer to that because that's how I know most of the things I know. It's just from like watching some YouTube video about it when I was 12 and then just like reading articles and then suddenly 15 years pass and I just know about some random thing.
Yeah.
And people say like, "Wizard, how do you know about whatever?" And I say, "Well, I kind of just accumulated that knowledge."
Yes.
As a passion haver.
Yes. And it's like, I don't know what, like...
It's a beautiful way to live.
It is.
You're out of knowing a lot of things.
Yes. And I don't know, I can't even tell you, like, what, like, made me, like, want to, like, know so much about this. I honestly can't even tell you that. Like, this is just something that...
Just a spark, a curiosity.
Like,
right?
yeah, I've always loved music. I've always been, like, listening to music like a lot of people, right? And, you know, this is just something I've always loved so much as an art form, but you know, at the same time, like I'm a very logical and methodological.
Yeah, methodological.
Yes, I'm a very creative person, but I feel like creativity doesn't mean you can't be logical.
No,
at the same
absolutely
time. I'm
not.
a very logical.
I'm right there. I'm in that pocket.
Person.
I'm right there with you.
Yes, and so for me, it's like, you know, being a creative was very important for me, but I also always felt that. And even before, like, you know, the creating music came into play, I always felt like it was very important to be knowledgeable about business.
Yeah.
Right? And so for me, and it's like, I know as an artist, I think that is, besides my creativity, besides my ability to write songs and, you know, to rap, and hopefully I'll become a better singer. But I think one of my biggest assets is
you're
the
a great
fact.
singer.
Oh,
Come on.
Thank you. But I think one of my biggest assets is just the fact that I'm pretty knowledgeable about, you know, like the back end stuff that a lot of artists don't really consider.
Well, I mean, that can be part of the music. Like, that can be part of it, you know, the persona. Like, there's, you know what Jay-Z once said? He said, "I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man."
Yes.
Right?
And you know what? There's so many artists.
You can be a business. That's cool.
Exactly.
It's cool to be a business.
And, you know, there's artists out there that, you know, I grew up with, and I don't just like listen to artists, right? I feel like subconsciously I also kind of study them, right?
Yeah.
And study how they move in their
yes,
careers
yes.
and everything, and just like how like another thing. Even when I was a kid, I would like go on Wikipedia for hours and hours and hours on end, and like read about artists and like how they came up and everything.
That's such a relate. We were both like Wikipedia nerd
Yes.
children. Looking, going on the dork website.
Oh my gosh.
Just reading, studying.
Yes.
Clicking on sources.
But no, and it's like, you know, like one of the things that really made me cognizant of like, you know, of like the business stuff is when I heard certain artists speak about, you know, how they also took into consideration business stuff to make sure that when they did sign certain deals and contracts, that they weren't signing away like their rights and their livelihood as artists. Because, you know, that's why, unfortunately, a lot of artists, they grow to be unhappy in their professions, right? Because they, you know, they realize that they sign contracts that are now hard to get out of, and now they're like, they feel stuck.
Their art form is compromised.
Yes.
What a sad
Yes.
fate.
And I don't ever want that to be me. That's why it's so important for me to consider, the legalities before I agree upon signing contracts that could restrict me as artistically.
Well, I can tell you one thing.
Yes.
Is that when you agreed to be on this show, I don't know if you saw, it was a contract.
Oh.
It was just tiny on Instagram. I put it in the 0.1 font size.
Yes.
And unfortunately, you are now on the Passion Show record label.
Oh my God! Did I just sign away my right? Did I just sign a 360?
It said 360. The Passion Show 360.
Oh my God, guys! I'm a hypocrite. I just signed a 360, and I just told you guys, learn from me.
I'm sorry, all the other musicians who've been on this show. I gotta tell you, you guys signed it too.
Oh my God.
That's embarrassing.
Where are the non-musicians? Did they sign a 360 too?
They did.
Oh, they did?
And their jobs, I also own them now.
Oh my God.
They're my portfolio,
Wow.
my legal portfolio.
Wow.
Sorry guys, sorry Passion Show guests.
Sorry!
and future Passion Show guests, don't worry about it. I'm taking it out.
Oh my goodness.
Wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This is your daily reminder, independent artists don't sign 360s.
Wow. This is hands down the most informative episode of this show.
Oh my
and
gosh.
probably the most on topic.
Woo!
Like you listened to the Sophia one.
Yes.
We went all over the place.
Yes.
We were just talking about this, that, and the other thing.
No, but I loved it though. It was
fun.
Such a vibe.
That one is a good vibe.
Yes.
This episode though, it's like a laser beam.
Oh my God.
This is amazing. Like we're almost at the end.
Yes.
We're 13 minutes out and we've pretty much talked about one thing.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I also do wanna. Can I?
What? It's time.
I do wanna let your audience know.
Okay.
That
yes, absolutely.
I don't know when you're airing this episode, but I do want to let you guys know that on January 25th, I will be performing in Brampton. I will be performing at the Blacklight concert in Brampton.
I saw your post about
yes,
this on the 25th. Did. I'm gonna check my calendar. If I wasn't planning on airing it before that, I'll bump it up.
Oh my gosh.
You said the 25th?
Yes, the 25th.
Look at that. Saturday. Or the day before. NUKEY, the 24th.
Gosh.
So there we go. That's perfect. Everyone, tomorrow, you're going to drive down to, where did you say?
Brampton.
You're going to hop in your car. You're going to hop on a go bus. Mm-hmm. And NUKEY, always on time.
Yes.
You don't need to worry about a 3-hour delay.
I've never been late to a show.
Wow, that's amazing.
Never been late to a show. I'm late to everywhere. I can be late to class. I can be late to work. But I won't be late to a show.
Yeah.
I promise you that. You guys should pop out. It'll be a movie. And yes, one of the things that I'm focused on for my artistic journey in the future is, obviously writing more songs, putting out more songs. Because, I've got 2 songs out right now. But, I'm working on, I have been working on some more music. Yeah. Hopefully.
Do you got any, secret SoundClouds with other songs?
I do have a SoundCloud. Ooh. It is at NUKEY Da BOMB, right? Okay. Just like my stage name, same thing on SoundCloud. I have some songs in the stash that I'm looking to drop. I may, just leak them on SoundCloud. So keep up with my SoundCloud.
Duly noted.
Yes. And stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram at DaBombNUKEY. DABOMBNUKEY. And subscribe.
DaBombNUKEY.
Yes.
And you can follow I'm always saying I need to remember to plug my Instagram on this show.
Yes.
Always forget. It's wizard.collective. That's at wizard.collective.
Wizard.
And you can keep up with all the Passion Show news. Every Friday is 9 p.m. sharp, as we know.
Yes.
It's probably 9:40 right now. For everyone who's, I guess it's 9:48.
Yes.
They're driving their cars. They're tuned in to CFRU. They're listening to us talk right now. Right over there. Mm-hmm. Imagine, isn't that a beautiful thing? I love radio.
Me too.
People, we're being heard right now.
We are.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. We are being heard.
Fingers crossed.
They are crossed. Mine are.
Yeah. Unfortunately, radio is a audio medium. So maybe we're lying. Isn't that cool? You and me in this room right now know that our fingers are crossed, but the listener, they just have to trust us. Trust is important.
You guys just have to trust us. It's very important to trust. Because remember, when trust is broken, it's hard to regain.
So true.
So true.
So true.
So true.
So true.
Wizard, are we out of time?
No, we got 10 minutes.
We still have time?
We got 10 minutes. Where does your name come from?
Oh my gosh, I was actually about to ask you that question, but since you asked me, you beat me to the punch. Yes, you do win.
I'm so fast. Yeah, questions are like punches. No, not on this show.
Yes.
This isn't like a boxing debate interview show.
Boxing.
Questions are,
and we don't promote
like,
domestic violence.
No,
on here.
I actually really don't like domestic violence.
Oh my god, I hate domestic violence.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Not a fan of that stuff.
Ugh, nasty work.
Yeah, actually sad and heinous.
I know.
So
like seriously though, ugh.
For real. Yeah, we've all known some domestic violence situations.
Yeah.
It's a horrible thing.
Yeah, no, it's very, very unfortunate.
This is always happening on this show. Every episode there's some moment like this where we swerve into some sad, like, real thing.
God.
And then I just have to be
oh my god.
Let's take a moment to just disavow domestic violence.
Yes, we seriously don't support domestic violence though.
That's true. But that's why on this show questions aren't punches.
Yes.
They're like
they thought provoking.
They're little balloons.
Oh, pop! We just popped the balloon.
Yeah, I'm loading a balloon up with a question. I'm gonna hand it to you.
Yes.
And so I'm not beating you to the punch. I'm beating you to the balloon.
Ooh, like the movie Up.
Like the movie Up.
Oh my god, exactly. I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
First 10 minutes, I cry.
I know.
Actually, heartbreaking.
I know.
Unbelievable music too.
Oh my god, no. Married Life.
Oh yeah, that's the name.
That's the one instrumental that if I'm sad, I will start crying.
That's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
It's like the most
composed piece.
Like the manipulation, like the amount of thought and
I know
creativity that went into making something that is so perfectly created and constructed to make you cry.
I know. It's so somber but uplifting in the same sense.
So NUKEY DA BOMB, why do they call you that?
Oh my god. I feel like we got so off topic, but
no, that's what the show is all about. We're drifting around, like a house supported way up in the air by 1,000 balloons. Just drifting in the wind.
Oh my gosh. Like a plastic bag.
Like a plastic bag floating in the wind. Mine to start again? Is that what she says?
I think that's what Katie says.
That's what Katie says. Shoutouts.
Shout out to Katie. But yes, to answer your question, how I got my name NUKEY DA BOMB. So it's quite interesting. So I called myself NUKEY for the first time when I was in grade 6.
Adorable.
So let me tell you the backstory. So when I was young, I had a 3DS, right? Yes.
Same.
Yes.
Actually, I never had a 3DS. I had the normal DS.
You had the DSi?
The non-3DS.
Oh.
I had the older one. I just had the DS.
I had the DSi as well.
The DSi was great. My sister had a DSi.
Yes.
All right, so you had a 3DS.
Yes, I had a
great console.
Yes, I had a 3DS. Shout out to Nintendo. I want a Nintendo deal in the future. I'm manifesting that.
Yeah.
But so I had a 3DS, right? And I used to play online, right?
As one does.
Yes. And I just didn't want to use my real name.
No, that's a bad idea on the internet, especially when you're in grade 6.
I know. And so I was just like, oh, what do I want to be? What do I want to call myself? I didn't want to use like Atty because it was just too close to
That's the first half.
Yeah, that's just too close to my real name, right? And so I thought about it. And you know what's so crazy? I remember there was this Dutch show.
A Dutch show?
Yes,
okay.
I know. I'm going to piece it together.
I like where this is going.
There was this Dutch show that I used to watch as a kid. It would just pop up at random times, sometimes in the middle of the night, sometimes early in the morning. And it was called NUKEY and Friends.
NUKEY and Friends.
NUKEY and Friends, right? And that show just always stuck in my head because the theme song was just so catchy. And I just loved the name NUKEY. Right? It was like this name. It was this brown teddy bear and he had a bunch of friends and everything. It was such a cute concept and like I love the name. And like the way his name was spelled, probably because it was like in Dutch. It was I think it was NOUKY, something like that.
That scans. That makes sense.
I know. And like, that name always kind of stuck with me. And when I thought about what I wanted to name myself at the time, my nickname online, I was just like NUKEY. It kind of sounds like my name. At NUKEY. By the way,
you say your real name on the radio. And I think that's fair.
Yes, at NUKEY.
I don't. Sorry, listeners.
It's okay. But it kind of sounded like that. But I'm like, oh, but this is cool enough where it's like it doesn't it just did like you could tell it's me, but it's not me at the same time. And I just liked it from like my little DS name, but I don't know what clicked in me. I went back to school and said, guys, I'm NUKEY now. I'm now NUKEY.
Oh, that's
I
so
literally
tight.
started calling myself NUKEY.
Hard commit.
I know. And then, as I got older and I started writing music, and I was like, okay, well, if I'm writing music, what would I want like my rap name to be? And I just remembered.
That's an exciting
And I was
prospect,
just like,
making a rap name.
Yeah. And you
That's
know what?
powerful.
And you know what? And like when it was time for me to like think of like my rap name, right? I was like, okay, well, I'm already NUKEY. Like that was already like a lot of people already started calling me NUKEY by that time because I just forced it down people's throats. Okay. And then the bomb came from this. So the bomb actually, because obviously my name is NUKEY, right? So nuke.
Yeah,
bomb,
that's
right. No,
what I
literally,
figured.
one of my friends said, like, since your name is NUKEY, you're a bomb then, because you're a nuke. And I was like, damn, that's really cool.
And then NUKEY bomb, and then like da bomb.
The bomb came after that, and you know what? I thought about what I wanted bomb to represent for me, and I was just like, I thought about it, and then I figured it out. Okay,
all right.
I've always wanted to be my own boss, right? Still,
as a keen listener will have figured out at this point.
And so you know what bomb represents to me? Bomb stands for boss of my business. NUKEY, the boss of my business. That's what the bomb means.
That's brilliant.
Yes.
We're almost at the end of the show, NUKEY da bomb. we have 2 minutes.
Oh,
so
my God.
I'll just have to say, they call me Wizard for a variety of reasons.
Yes. And
that's where we'll leave that.
Yes. Yes.
A variety of reasons. I'm intentionally vague about it. But there are a variety of reasons. And yes, you asked me before we started recording, I do like Harry Potter. When I was in high school, I was, along with my friend, sort of in charge of like a Harry Potter club.
Ooh.
Isn't that dorky? It was called Dumbledore's Army.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to D Moore.
Yeah, right? So that's kind of funny, right? So that's part of it.
Yes.
Anyway, we're here at the end of the show. I have a tradition at the end of this show where we say what we're grateful for. And I'll say what I'm grateful for, and you'll say what you're grateful for. I am grateful. I'm grateful to you for coming on this show.
Thank you.
I'm grateful that I have this platform that I can share with people and like meet new friends and connect like this, which is just amazing and crazy. I'm also grateful for little forest creatures and tracks in the snow and the sun, the bright, cold sun on a cold winter day. What are you grateful for?
Okay, so I want to return the gratefulness and say, Wizard, I am very grateful that you asked me. They reached out to me and asked me to be on the show. I'm beyond grateful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm also very grateful to all my supporters out there, everybody that's supported my music, whether or not, you like it or not, just everybody that has tuned into my music, whether they enjoy it or not. I really am truly grateful for you guys. I'm also really grateful for, my friends, my family, my boyfriend, like the people close, the people that truly know me and like really support me through my good times, my bad times, my happy times, my dark times. Like I honestly would have never been able to get through some of the most difficult period times in my life if it wasn't for my friends, my family, and my boyfriend. I love you guys.
That's beautiful.
And
Love. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
NUKEY, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me, Wizard.
I've been Wizard.
I'm NUKEY da bomb.
And remember, only love will stop the killing. Over and out.
Yay!